To make it to 8 o'clock. I'm going to wear my glasses this time, just because it's more of a run-through than a real thing, and see if that makes any difference for me. Forget it.
Forget about
Fix it and forget it. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Jason Davis, and this is Football 15 for Monday. Sorry, that's not right. Let's start over. Check. Lead. Resume.
You're just kidding. Make sure you're paying attention.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jason Davis, and this is Football 15 for Wednesday, August 16th, 2017. All the soccer news you need to know in 15 minutes or less. Let's start with the Champions League playoff ties from Tuesday. Karabag 1-0 winners over FC Copenhagen. Young Boys 0-1 losers at home to CSKA Moscow. Apple Nicosia with a 2-0 win over Slavia Prague. Sporting of Lisbon with a 0-0 draw against Steaua Bucharest. Hoffenheim 1-2 losers to Liverpool at home in Germany. The Reds with a big win in the first leg. Napoli and Nice today in game one of their tie. Celtic and Astana. Istanbul, Başakşehir, and Sevilla. Olympiacos and Rijeka, and Beersheva and Maribor all play Champions League playoff ties today in Europe. U.S. Open Cup semifinal went down last night in Cincinnati, Ohio. The New York Red Bulls, the 3-2 win over FC Cincinnati, courtesy of 2 goals from Bradley Wright Phillips, also a goal from Gonzalo Verón. FC Cincinnati. What happened? What? Why does it do that? I don't even understand. Like, if you have power, right? We hooked up the power.
It's not that. It just thinks if you're not hitting record, it's taking it
So garbage. So garbage! I was doing so good! The other one turned off too, by the way.
All right. You see?
Now I see me. So we're going back to the beginning, right? Back to the beginning. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? What happened?
Your fault. Your fault, camera.
Everything's my fault. Okay.
Cameraman. So, but
Alright.
I'm already streaming, so.
Interesting. All right. Here we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Jason Davis, and this is Football 15 for Wednesday, August 16th, 2017. All the soccer news you need to know in 15 minutes or less. Let's start with Champions League playoff ties in Europe. Karabag 1-0 winners over FC Copenhagen. Young Boys losing 0-1 to CSKA Moscow in Switzerland. Apple Nicosia with a home win 2-0 over Slavia Prague. Sporting of Lisbon 0-0 with Steaua Bucharest. Hoffenheim 1-2 against Liverpool, a win on the road for the Reds in their Champions League playoff. Games today include Napoli versus Nice, Celtic hosting Astana, Istanbul Başakşehir hosting Sevilla, Olympiacos against Rijeka, and Beersheva hosting Maribor. All of those the first leg of 2-legged series. In the U.S. Open Cup semifinal last night in Cincinnati, New York Red Bulls of MLS with a 3-2 win over FC Cincinnati of the USL. Bradley Wright Phillips with 2 goals, including the equalizer and the winner for New York. FC Cincinnati was up 2-0 in the game on goals by Corbin Bone and Austin Berry, only to find themselves losing in extra time when Bradley Wright Phillips headed home the winner. 33,250 fans packed into Nippert Stadium there in Cincinnati to witness the game, with Sunil Gulati and Don Garber both on hand to witness the birth and excitement of soccer in the Queen City. The Red Bulls now move on to the U.S. Open Cup final against Sporting Kansas City at Children's Mercy Park in Kansas City on September 20th. Transfer news, the window doesn't close until the end of the month. Carlos Bacca, Colombian striker, on his way to Villarreal of La Liga. He moves on loan from AC Milan. 30-year-old striker, 34 goals in 77 appearances for the Rossoneri. Villarreal has an option to buy Bacca for 15 million euros next summer. Bacca joined Milan from Sevilla of La Liga for 30 million euros 2 years ago. Colombian striker on the move. How about a Ghanaian midfielder on the move as well? Kevin Prince Boateng leaving Las Palmas after just a year in La Liga with the club. This is a by mutual consent situation, although the club issued a statement saying that Boateng is leaving because of irreversible personal reasons. Kevin Prince Boateng signed a 3-year extension with Las Palmas just 3 months ago, so this is a very unexpected situation. Rumors have Kevin Prince Boateng signing back in Germany with Eintracht Frankfurt, his native country. He has played for Hertha Berlin, Schalke, and Dortmund in the Bundesliga. He led Las Palmas with 10 goals last year, the leading scorer for the club from the Canary Islands. John Brooks, U.S. international and new Wolfsburg signing, will miss 3 months with a leg injury suffered in his first ever game for Wolfsburg. The new Wolfsburg signing joined for 20 million euros from Hertha Berlin in the offseason. The thigh injury will keep him out of U.S. games against Costa Rica, Honduras, Panama, and Trinidad and Tobago. The first 2 of those in September, the latter 2 in October. The United States attempting to qualify for a 7th consecutive World Cup in Russia in 2018. Bruce Arena now has a difficult question with who to replace John Brooks with from a pool that includes Tim Ream, Matt Beasler, Omar Gonzalez, and others. Barcelona will pay 90 million pounds rather, for Borussia Dortmund's Ousmane Dembele. 30 million pounds of add-ons are still in negotiation. Barcelona, of course, looking for a replacement for Neymar after the Brazilian jumped ship and joined PSG on that record 198 million pound deal just a couple of weeks ago. Dembele is 20 years old and joined Borussia Dortmund out of France after being the Ligue 1 Young Player of the Year in 2015-16. He was the Bundesliga Rookie of the Season last year and scored 6 goals for Dortmund on the campaign. Cristiano Ronaldo's ban has been upheld after an appeal by Real Madrid. It's a 5-game ban. The Royal Spanish Football Federation turned down Real Madrid's appeal. Ronaldo suffered a second yellow card and a dismissal after shoving a referee in the first leg of the Spanish Super Cup last week. Ronaldo scored in that game, got a second yellow, his first yellow for diving from referee Ricardo de Burgos in that match. The disciplinary code requires a 4 to 12 match ban for pushing a referee. Cristiano Ronaldo obviously none too happy about this decision and claims he is being persecuted. Italian giants Juventus have agreed to sign PSG defender Blaise Matuidi. 30-year-old Matuidi joins for 18.2 million euros, roughly 20 million when all is said and done, on a 3-year contract. He joins the Serie A champions after 4 league titles in France with PSG. He joined from Saint Etienne in 2011 and was the French Player of the Year in 2015. Matuidi is Juventus' 10th signing of the summer, as that club looks to go on to another Italian championship and more European success this season. Barcelona captain Andres Iniesta will miss out on the second leg of the Spanish Super Cup. Barcelona is down 3-1 after the first leg against Real Madrid. Iniesta will miss due to a right thigh injury, will not play at the Nou Camp as Barcelona hosts the second leg. Club captain left out of the 19-man squad. He played 68 minutes in the first leg. There are a couple of other Barcelona players who are injured at the moment, including Rafinha with an adductor strain and Thomas Vermaelen, who is suffering from a calf injury. Transfer news in England, where Brighton has added a second consecutive record transfer. Jose Izquierdo has been granted a work permit by the FA and will be making his debut for Brighton at Leicester this weekend. £16 million signing for Brighton. Second time that they've broken that transfer record in a week after they signed midfielder Davy Proper from PSV Eindhoven. Izquierdo is 25 years of age, was the 2015-16 Belgian Player of the Year, and helped Club Brugge win a title there. Comes out of Colombia, where he has played between Colombia and Belgium almost 250 games at the senior level. So first half of Football 15 here on a Wednesday. Stick around. We'll have much more when we come back. Well, that's not terrible. Right?
No.
I don't know how many slides I got left. Let me see. That was slide 12. So I only have 4 more.
And that's about how many minutes?
That was 8. I mean 7.5. It was almost 7.5.
Okay.
And we're gonna pop in a minute.
Yeah.
So I only really need to do about 6 and change. But I don't know if I can do the
That means we need
the US cities list.
maybe 6 more slides. You gotta set up the Periscope thing. I was gonna check it because we have a new Periscope update.
Right.
You're good though.
All right, let me see what else I got here in terms of news to just add on. If I get 7 slides, I think I'm gonna be good.